What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I wanted to give a weekly review progress report as we're ending up the end of September here and going into the beginning of August. We have a couple of things going on in game. We also want to kind of recount what's been happening in game and then what's going on in the community itself. So you might have noticed that the Autumn Festival Volume 1, the Lucky Gift event, is live now. Small notation here on the forums. About it did start a little bit later than the scheduled time that was here, but it gave us kind of an extra day. If you missed it, it's not a big deal. There's 9 total days anyway. So you'll see a banner in the game itself. The rewards are pretty good. Well, they're as good as check-in rewards are going to come. There is a chance of getting crystals, so that's always nice. The 50 biometrics is nice because you're not really doing anything with it. Or for it. You have boost points at 50. I think the tickets and the gold is pretty lackluster. It's not really worth anything. The accumulation rewards, so this is going to be an accumulation across the daily. For each day that you pick one up, you're going to get an additional one. There's 7 total. There's 9 total days, or actually I think there's 10. I think there's 10 total days of this event. So you should be able to get these 7 participation events awards. This 6-star Awaken is probably going to be the best of them all. Like I said, the rest of the stuff, Dimension Debris, Chaos Orange Stones, maybe Antimatter, those are going to be good for those that need them. But definitely this is the big prize of the accumulation awards. So you definitely want to get those. You'll essentially be able to log in game, get one of those top 6 items here, and then these will become attainable. There is not an even chance to get all of them, but I will say that the crystals are achievable. I picked them up on the first day, so it's not like it's impossible. I've been seeing it on the forums as well that a lot of people are picking up these 100 crystals, so it's not going to be super uncommon. I think a lot of folks will begin to see them. It's great for free-to-play players because obviously crystals are the bottleneck for most of us. As it states, you can participate once a day, and it resets at the beginning reset every single day. So there's that. And then the accumulative rewards are given after each reward. So I'll kind of show you what it looks like in game. In terms of probabilities, though, it does not give you a rundown of what the probabilities look like. Usually we get something like this in the game info miscellaneous, but we didn't get anything this time around. So just the event itself, and that the chances to obtain them are not the same. But like I said, I got the 100 crystals, so that's always a nice bonus. But speaking of other probabilities, we have the Moon Knight event that's going, the chest that's there in game as well. As you can see here, pretty low chances on getting these guys. Everything else is at a 1%, but this is a 0.1% to get this mega rank up ticket. But otherwise, Moon Knight itself, as we're seeing from other star creators, star agents, let's actually switch over to game. But as I was saying with the lucky event here, you'll click on this little banner on the side, you'll get this page that loads up. You'll essentially hit lucky gift of the day. As you can see of this recording, there's 8 days left, but you'll be able to select one of this, receive the gift. I already collected this. Second day was not as fun, only got 100,000 gold on it. But then you'll scroll down, you get these will get sent to the inbox, and you can cash them in as such. Again, the same notations as we were seeing earlier. Daily participation event, bonus rewards, acquired rewards are sent to your inbox. So that's that. But as of last week, Mr. Knight's uniform has been taking over all of the star creators pages, Twitch channels. Everybody's kind of been talking about him, analyzing him a little bit more. So Moon Knight here, let's see. Mine, again, haven't picked up the uniform yet, but realize his potential. In terms of the uniform itself, it looks to be very, very good, even though his awakening is locked behind a paywall character in Morbius. Morbius looks pretty good too, but unattainable without paying real money. But Mr. Knight here in this uniform itself, lots of buffs as we were talking about when his character was released. But with the case of that, he is best with the Rage CTP. But he's still very, very powerful with energy. I've seen a lot of ABX videos, a lot of Giant Boss Ray, World Boss, World Bosses all the way up to stage 99, one-shots. Looks like he's a very, very fun playstyle. Lots of survivability now that they fixed the bug that was with his visual bug of him not getting the healing buff that happens in his passive, or not his passive, his passive Moon Force. But now he has a lot of combinations for one-shots with a lot of different teams. I've seen a lot of different unique teams kind of put together in order for him to achieve the one-shot. He can basically do every single boss except for Ebony Maw. So all in all, he looks very, very good. I moved him up on my priority list of characters to build. But I'm holding off for a little bit now. Speaking of my account, my crystal count, we're at 6,900. We're getting close to where I want to be in terms of the Black Friday sale. Obviously, a lot of that is going to go to the deluxe pack, but we'll get a refund on that. Uniforms to purchase that I have on my list now change a little bit because of what Moon Knight's been able to do. I'm probably going to move him into the kind of the must-have category. So my lineup kind of looks like this: Doctor Strange, Moon Knight, Incredible Hulk. I still want to build out, even though I don't like the look of him. Medusa's just been super standout. Ms. Marvel and Taskmaster. Taskmaster is something I just skipped along the way. So we'll have to make sure that we get these uniforms. That's what we want to kind of build to. 7,000. 6,600 of it is going to go to the deluxe pack, but then we'll get that refund. So hopefully we'll be able to stack up enough of these. I don't think I'll be able to get all of them. We'll obviously have to wait to see what Blade and Ghost Rider end up doing with those characters. I'm not as excited about their builds because they don't look as good, but we'll have to see. And then gold is sitting pretty at 88 million. We're steadily climbing. We haven't really spent it on a whole lot of stuff. It's certainly up from the large dump that I had reworking all of my ISO 8 sets after we figured out the cards. Danger Room Extreme has been very, very beneficial for me this week as well. Lots of wins and losses. Definitely going to be something that you want to play with your team, with your alliance team if you can, or friends that are doing well in the game. There's a lot of folks that just aren't understanding the leadership mechanic, some of the simulation modes stuff. So a lot of folks are causing other people to die. So just be mindful of that when you're playing it. But I did the daily rewards are very, very beneficial. I picked up 2 bios for A-Bomb. I didn't buy the Danger Room pack. I'm probably never going to buy a Danger Room pack now that I know that's I picked up Professor X 10 bios for Professor X after I already unlocked him. Super salty about that, but 2 bios from A-Bomb. I feel like I'm just unless they really start pumping a lot of new characters in Danger Room, which I really don't want them to do, I probably won't buy another pack out of that. In terms of other things that I've been doing this week, I started a heroic quest with Arknight. This is more or less for the stage unlock behind Cable. I was locked at stage 40 on Cable, and I couldn't. You either pay the crystals or you or you have the character beat him 5 times or whatever it is. So the cost of this just didn't make sense to complete. It was more than 300. I cleared one. I think it was 450 or something like that. And to unlock him is through 750. So it's not that much of a difference. Might as well just do that. So I unlocked him, leveling it up. Probably going to use maybe a ticket on him since we're getting so many of them. The Mega Tier 2. So he can be my Spider Sensibility in Shadowland, stage 32. Probably level up to 62 or 64 or something like that. in order to get that done. But after the heroic quest for him is complete, I'll probably do wave as well, just to have another support on world boss kills, seeing that's going to be pretty significant going forward. Otherwise, in other news this week, we also did Ben Riley to tier 2. We got all of his bios. Now we're just unlocking his potential. His playstyle, from what I've seen, is a little bit more hit and run. But we haven't really kind of built him out yet. We just leveled him up to 20, leveled up his skills, haven't really touched him, no ISO 8 set. Put a CTP on him just to test him out, play a little bit, see what it looked like. He does have some one-shot of potential. I will probably take him all the way up to level 70. We're just waiting for the discount to the offensive role. But he does have, like I said, some one-shot of potentials. Some stuff we can cheese. From what I've seen, CTP of Rage, probably best in slot. CTP of Energy, probably just as good, unless you're just swimming in CTPs of Rages. But otherwise, this week is, for the most part, pretty run-of-the-mill token event. Make sure you're doing your event quests, collecting all your stuff. Don't miss out on a day or something like that. But I mean, the following up rewards, if you're not going to pick up the Mega Tier 2, are pretty good. A lot of folks are going for this CCF pack. Some Awakening Crystals. A lot of folks are happy about this 3-star pack. So I'm probably going to do a combination of that. I haven't really fully decided yet, but we'll see what I end up getting. Videos this week, we will likely get a sneak peek at some point, either for the Blade or the Ghost Rider uniform. I would assume it's Blade, because I'm still holding out that Ghost Rider is the tier 3, and I am still dreaming of a Mephisto playable character. There is some rumors that people have been talking about Iron Fist being relevant, but nothing in the videos before. I don't see anything in game, so we'll have to wait and see if that's something there. I am working on a video for the card sets, since I finished out my cards. Not completely, but I'm at a good place where I can talk about cards and what you want to be shooting for if you're a free-to-play player. I'll show you my effects really quickly here, but my ignore defense is 30.9, cooldown is 28.5. That's kind of exactly where I want them to be. Kind of talk about what we're working on still, what we want to move forward with, what we can change up. So we'll talk about that at some point this week. I do want to put out a video just because Danger Room Extreme was so good for free-to-play players. I want to talk about other quality of life changes for free-to-play specifically, but it doesn't really overall affect the... I think everybody else would be happier. It doesn't like put free-to-plays at an advantage over whales, or whales over a disadvantage, or going to be super upset about the changes that I'm making. So, and then at some point or another, I want to do a top 10 list of characters for World Boss Ultimate, sort of the 10 characters that you should have, or at least should work on right away, just given the climate of things. We'll probably skip out on guys like Beta Ray Bill or something like that, just because the cost of them is so expensive. But I've been really happy, as a brief summary, really happy with Black Widow and Shirag, and so we'll talk about that a little bit more in terms of what 10 characters you should have to have a pretty good base on World Boss Ultimate, including Thanos. So we'll talk about that. But I want to wrap it up here. I don't want to keep you guys for too long. I do want to do this weekly, kind of talk about an update of what's going on in game, what I'm doing, what we can do to prepare for the future, what we can do presently in order to beef up rosters. But until next time, please be safe. Take care of yourselves. Do good, and I will see you guys soon. Okay.